Game number 1, Blacklist and Bleed. 2 new orgs coming and joining us this season, facing off.
Kordan even got as much out of the toss as he could by one little shield crash, right, to maximize that, but he couldn't quite reach the high ground in time. And now the supports will leave their cores alone. Let's see how these lanes shape up, where if the supports actually continue to fight Tims.
Yeah, 6-minute power run.
He's leading Tims here with the cookie, gets the stun onto the Pango, but the power rune is already in his hands, and they're gonna kill eyyou at this rate. No, in fact, it's gonna be PlayHard who dies first. DuBu destroying him. We still have Magic Stick on Tims, but doesn't want to continue on to Kordan. He's gonna settle for the first blood, and that's gonna be enough. Bosku.
It's Kuku.
I know, of course it's Kuku, but it's just, you know, what a name change. I guess this probably came from a conversation when someone questioned his Venomancer pick as PlayHard in the top. Oh no! Oh, they tossed the wrong hero! Kordan was too quick on that swashbuckle.
Oh, they're committing.
They are going to commit to the SF. Can they reach him in time? Yes, the TP gets cancelled by the Rolling Thunder. The tip immediately by PlayHard. They slow him with the Crystal Nova. That's going to get a kill. And now Karl is in the wrong position. He got caught by the tail and the Rolling Thunder. We need a little bit more damage. That Valkyrie is tearing through Kordan, but a beautiful shield crash will actually get him to safety.
Oh no!
The unfortunate Leech Seed will kill him off, but eyyou could still die to this. Masaros doesn't have Spirit for 6 seconds, and they will leave the Trimper there alone. Still a win for Bleed, despite all. There's still an advantage over this early game once Kuku gets his level 6.
Oh, Karl! He's going to be right in the path of the smoke. They've got a ward.
DuBu is going to lead this. Yes, Crystal Nova just barely in range. Hits Karl now. Swashbuckle as well, but Karl already activated the Pulse Nova and Diabolic Edict. He's just going to die too quickly. JaCkky dealing a lot of damage. He tried to go for Kuku, but Kuku can play around with those cliffs.
Phoenix is doing the same thing, however, and it seems like for now, his ulti it holds much more weight.
I am interested, though, what he's going to be able to use this as now. Kuku, he's trying to gain vision. Oh. He's been leashed, but Slark is actually stuck in the high ground now. Can they kill Kuku in time? They get him.
He's got eggs already.
He does. There's a mechanism still on Kuku, though, to save him. The Supernova has been used, but they can't get close to the egg, which means they can't break it. Kuku might just get stunned as the Overgrowth at least covers the retreat. PlayHard could be in trouble himself. He's going to be the first one to go down. Bloodstone active by this Slash Track, and he just doesn't die. It doesn't matter if the Slark is hitting him. He survived that whole damage. DuBu is now on the retreat. Low mana, though, on this poor Crystal Maiden. Run, Wolf, run. But the Wolves of Icewreck are not very swift today. They catch up to him, and the damage is high enough to finish off DuBu.
That's unfortunate. He'll be a little bit upset there, I think. We've seen how difficult it is for Blacklist already this game to, I guess, stare menacingly at heroes and then attempt to gank them, and it doesn't work. But when you play into them, when you run into their overgrowth radius...
Oh, interesting. That Cookie just stunned in place. Kuku has the Guardian Greaves. And now, this time he should die. He's not a Lesh.
He's not going anywhere, yeah. That's Lesh, that's a different story.
Right. Lesh might have survived that, turned it around, 1v5 them.
Yeah.
You know, the problem there is that you see the Terminator getting gone on, he goes, oh, I'm dead. And then goes, actually, I'm not. I'm tanking through all this. Maybe they're super weak.
Kordan's actually going for the Ag Scepter here on the Pangolier before anything like a Blink Dagger, which would allow him to maybe get on top of important heroes first. That's an interesting choice, but it will increase the damage output, although this is a good fight for them.
Karl has already been pounced with the force. That breaks it. Second pounce, here we go. A lot of stacks defensive shit, but JaCkky still has the agency. Doesn't matter if he dies just yet. They're hoping to kill the Lash Rocket before the Slark dies. Can they do so, though? Apparently, it's impossible. Lash is still alive. Kordan has died. PlayHard's now being chased down by a bunch of Mortimer's Kisses, and the Slark is coming back into a plethora of heroes who all want them dead. JaCkky manages to pounce his way to safety, and they actually can't reach him, but they have killed the enemy mid laner.
And maybe you need this silence, because Karl is not going to build a self-dispel for a while, so if you can maybe surprise him from Fog and get the jump and get him silenced, it's a 4-staff game against Slark, obviously. Not really the biggest and most obvious game to go for Lotuses. That might be a realistic option here. I don't know.
Good point, JaCkky. He's trying to kill the Sunfire, but the Requiem is going to send him packing, and look at this poor Slark. He turns to Sushi, manages to go into a Shadow Dance mode. Now, with the help of the Phoenix, they can try to come back. He's going for Raven this time. The egg is going to break, though, and they don't have enough damage to kill off the Shadow Fiend. DuBu tries to distract the enemy team by freezing fielding, but he is going to die for this. At least JaCkky gets away, but that's his BKB used for not much.
He's just having a fun time there on the Requiem. Roche up in 44. This is a problem, though. Bleed are not completely happy with this. Right now, they're pretty much completely zoned outside of the pit. You can just tell based on the web's placement where Blacklist intend to fight.
Karl, he went ham, and he found himself a Slark. And the Shivas himself, JaCkky, is going to use the Shadow Dance, and with the Phoenix, it's a little bit difficult for Karl to get away. That's the third pounce now in this fight. Karl's already dead. That's the blunder that Bleed was looking for, as Blacklist could not reach their mid laner in time, and now are forced to retreat. Will they try and to come to contest it. Lesh is not here. He's a key hero in these fights.
Yeah,
might
but
just be free Roche from
he can be here pretty much instantly, you know. Of course, oh, and they're just going to delay.
Kisses.
He can bots in on any of these spiders, so he can be instantly into the fight.
DuBu freezing fuels because he thought they were going to go in already.
BKB even.
But JaCkky BKBs to guarantee this Roche. In fact, they're going to go for the treat as well. Supernova. They want to get a kill on top of this Aegis and the Shard, which I think Slark might just use. So Karl instead, he hasn't been able to deviate into the Shard. Probably was hoping that Roche would just get it off Roche, honestly.
Yeah.
And instead he's being forced into the Ags, which gives you Nihilism.
Yeah.
Which is going to be really strong against the Slark, honestly. Maybe against the Pago too. He has a 4-step though, right? 4-step? Alright, that's it. In comes the Phoenix of Shiva, and second 4-step from eyyou. It's not bad. Good attempt, but now eyyou might have put himself in a pickle as PlayHard goes to him. It's a 4-step gaming apparently, as PlayHard is not quite in range for the Avalanche or for the toss. No, he blinks right to him. Rolling Thunder hits him on the tail end of that spell, and the Frostbite guarantees this kill.
The way that these drafts are composed.
Sorry, because the Nihilism. 2 words that start with N.
That's a null error right there.
Yeah. My computer broke. The Nihilism will also be destroyed by the nullifier. You should be able to hit him even if it's an aura. So, especially with the BKB. Now they're going to initiate though onto 3. Kuku could be in trouble. Can't be forced because of the nullifier. He tries again. At least he breaks the pallets this time, which allows him to leave. JaCkky has been left alone. He gets hit by the Split Earth. Dark packs it immediately, but has the BKB in his backpack. Yeah, he has the Aegis. He's hoping to waste it now. JaCkky will survive. PlayHard was looking for the knockback. He will find it. It's going to be a Leshrac now. Can they kill the Leshrac in time? Rolling Thunder plus the Slark might just be enough. Karl is not healing because it's only a Slark fighting against them. And that's going to be Tims and Karl both dead. eyyou falls as well. They're going for Bosku. They want to finish him off. They have the Slark buckle and they will hit him with a shield crash as well. Goodbye to Bosku. Kordan. They send back the Shadow Fiend. Raven could be in trouble himself. He's also been nullified. He can't force stuff any longer, but instead he's going to fight back. Everyone is coming in to save Raven. And they realize once Raven's in trouble, they got to buy back.
I didn't even get much down here, to be honest.
Does it matter? I think DuBu's ready to die. Look at it, look at him. Do you think he fears death? I don't think so. Oh, DuBu, no! Oh no! Why would you wreck him?
Good positioning here, yeah. Ags on that third Roche for the bounty.
I mean, that's useless for Bleed, but it's actually pretty great for Blacklist.
All right, both teams are going to try and hold the ward here, but with Bleed holding this outpost, it's going to be Karl the one to show.
Karl, truly not afraid of dying. They hex him, they toss him back. Karl could be in trouble. He's just dead. He's just dead. Okay, Karl's down. Now Kuku could be in trouble as well. Kuku falls immediately, and they find eyyou as an extra snack. At least there's a TP from Tim, so he's going to be fine. And Raven farms.
That's a really bold play to make. They just don't have any saves. Lotus isn't going to save him there. You get tossed way too far back.
Geek Fam Karl, like ages ago, when it was a little bit more risky.
Yeah.
Played all these 50-50 plays that he liked to do.
On his like Ember Spirits, where he'd throw
Void Spirit?
He'd throw 3 Remnants in, and you're like, dude, you need a Remnant to get out, and he'd just kill the whole team.
Yes, exactly. Or he would die.
Or he would die instantly. Yeah. And now there's no buybacks here either. I think they're actually still on CD. But Raven's actually got himself this Arcane Blink, and you are real fast on the draw, of course, on that Requiem, because it speeds up that animation. That can easily catch people off guard, especially the first time it's cast. Could win you a fight, but against an Aegis, I don't know if you kill this guy twice.
Okay, they went for the Lesh first. He's been stunned, but they don't have the damage to kill him.
They didn't get Masaros.
And now Karl activates his own BKB, so now he's safe. In fact, Playback could be in trouble himself. Raven already died, though, to JaCkky. That's going to be GG. Karl might have survived, but Raven was the key damage dealer, and that's going to sentence Blacklist International to death in this first game of the series.
Yeah, and I think I've got to commend the way that Blacklist tried to fight that one through. Not the flashiest of games we've seen. I think it was 2 kind of awkward drafts when it came down to initiation. So we got Bosku over back on the Centaur, so that's going to be particularly exciting. Yeah.
Have you seen Thompson? Thompson has aged backwards. That man's incredible. He looks great right now.
Yeah. That's what you get for winning TI twice, honestly. My goodness.
Truly the elixir of life here.
It's true.
Karl, he is going to try to go for Kordan. Tried to bait out that he did the ghost ship. Did not do the ghost ship. Well done.
It's PlayHard instead, who is going to go down, actually, at the cost, however, of Kuku.
Yeah, and Tim's, sorry, Bosku, not Master Ku.
Lena, though, also sitting very comfortable here, is going to go first for this Maelstrom build after the Falcon Blade. It's good juke there from Bosku. This is some serious damage. They may have a kill here.
That rebound was ridiculous, though. I shouldn't have been that far.
Okay.
Anyway, they go for the... We'll play hard now, and in fact, thanks to Raven, they get the kill on JaCkky, surprising Lena. It seemed like PlayHard was the bodyguard, but he was actually the protected one all along. Now they're going to kill him, too. They got rid of the Lina first. PlayHard goes second. One more hit from Tims is going to be the Bushwhack instead. You can't go into the trees against a squirrel. They will chase you for your nuts.
Basically got no time. That they did smoke under ward, so this is unlikely to catch anyone.
If they catch Chen, I think they'd be happy. Even if they just kill his creeps, they will. Yeah. DuBu. And they will get him with a boat like this. Torrent as well. By the poor DuBu. At least they didn't kill his creeps. DuBu was the player that famously talked about
for top, where they have the kill, foil snapped, and the Laguna Blade there used for a kill onto Bosku, who was pushing pretty aggressively near tier 2 tower.
Yeah, they know that Bleed is once again trying to hunt down Kuku. It's happened like 2-3 times. Once it was successful, and then 2 it's not going to be, and especially now they can connect with him. There is no Stampede, however.
Yeah. Like, there are just so many good options here.
Yeah, but you just have really bad boards.
I agree.
I think Marcy is fine, but I think the rest are...
Chen would rather buy almost anything else.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is the play that Karl made last game, but this time Karl is protecting Kuku. Will this work out? It seems like they're trying to catch the puck, but the puck is just back now. Ooh, they hit him with a hook up though. And the damage is not high enough. There we go. Kordan just dived to Karl's Tidebringer towards the end. Kuku tries to DP in the middle of this. Kuku is making it out alive. JaCkky's now fighting though against Karl head on with the help of eyyou though. They'll be able to finish off JaCkky, and this team fight's looking pretty decent for Blacklist Rivalry, even if they lost their carry. Masaros still hunting that eye for his core, and that's exactly what he'll do as the X marks the spot, sends Masaros back, and the Kunkka TP's back home.
Four stabs himself on top of the NP or the Kunkka when he's got the crippling fear on. Like, it's good. These aren't crazy ideas, I think. But we'll see what he decides on. BKB first.
Clockwork's worst enemy, creeps. Oh, never mind.
No.
Wrath of Nature's cleared the zoo. DuBu.
Oh my god.
Crying a little bit. They caught PlayHard as well. DuBu doesn't. They can't really do much, honestly. They even commit the ghost shift. PlayHard instead. Seems like Raven has been given so much more tempo this game, right? I guess the help of the Centaur Kuku is also a really, really big deal. It feels like this is the kind of heroes that you can create plays on as opposed to the Broodmother, where it's more about trusting your cores to do the rest of the job, right? And this Centaur, while being a hero that we're only starting to see now, has already had a good impact. For now, though, we will see a Swashbuckle stopping this Night Stalker initiation, but Clockwork might get bursted regardless. eyyou is dead. Masaros, the big he's a bit too strong. Raven is in a pickle right now, but he does have an Aegis, and that's why the Clockwork is coming back in. Dreamcoil, however, on to 3, but no follow-up just yet. The Lina doesn't have enough farm. He's going to need a puck instead, who hunts down the NP, gets rid of the first life.
Bleed one
Will
out.
they lose PlayHard at least? Okay, in comes Kuku with a stun into 2. It hits JaCkky. That's the real target. Well, to save him, but they send him back with X marks the spot, and that's going to kill JaCkky and PlayHard. Finally, Blacklist Rivalry get the hero they were looking for.
Tip that eyyou. That was a phenomenal play. Easy pickup and mop-up duty basically for them. What a buyback, really. He's going to die back for it, but it's definitely full worth. You still lose Aegis. Good counter initiation by Bleed there. Uh-oh. Kordan.
On the puck, and there you go.
Yeah, that is... Now that hurts.
This is the value of a true 5 player, eyyou, you know? Against 4.
Just trying to force a reaction or something.
Yeah, because they were about to connect, but Karl came in really early. Enemy team is a little bit scared. Now it might be the chance for Tims to initiate. He has a hook shot ready. Gonna go for the Lina. Okay, and they caught her. And the damage is high enough. The MP for now is still beating her. They root down Masaros. Activates the BKB to get rid of the root, but it's still difficult for him to fight this. He will just barely get away. That Gleitner already doing work for the MP.
Yeah, Kordan holding them back as well, but that now leaves them without coil. And they still had more than ample damage to take down the Lina.
The problem, Richie, is no Force Staffs. I mean, they have bad Force Staff.
I really think like Force Staff does make this significantly more difficult, but you're right, they just aren't Force Staff carriers.
Yep. JaCkky, okay. Karl, once again, he's leading the fray. Kuku will try to replace him. Here comes the stomp. Good BKB by the Lina. JaCkky continues to hit. The Ghost Shift to try to save Kuku from a bit of damage. And Karl takes the lead, killing off DuBu. Now going for Kordan next as JaCkky has to run away from this Clockwork, who only has one thing in mind. That's JaCkyy's head. Luckily, JaCkky is fast enough. And they did stop the Hoodwink as well in the beginning of the fight. Do you shard the Kunkka? Yeah, right? Yeah, and I think the Tidal Wave might be a huge difference maker.
And normally I know you ask me the questions, but is this their timing? Do you think they've got to finish within this Aegis?
I don't know, Richie. Do you think it's their time?
I mean, it's so hard because the Lina build feels like you skip an item and all of a sudden you have no damage, you know?
That's true.
But maybe like a Hurricane Pike would have been in order. But again, it's not an item you love building either on the carry Lina. It's really hard.
They go for one last initiation on Alina, and look at Kuku go! Thanks to that bushwhack, she is dead! JaCkky's gone! PlayHard as well! Masaros is now alone fighting versus 5. There's no way he can survive this, he's even been slowed! Masaros BKB about to run out, the hook shot misses though, the acorn shot will hit, but he's already far away enough, and Blacklist Rivalry, they want objectives.
GG! DuBu!
That's it! You know, you killed Alina. Tsunami, you need to pay 5 first-class tickets for these guys to go to Lima.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if Blacklist Rivalry are able to keep it up, perhaps they'll be able to get their own tickets here, right?
No. Tsunami has to pay for them regardless. We've already decided this. That comes out of his rate for the day.
It is.
Bleed definitely looks like their draft is more well-rounded. They got proper team fight. They have lockdown.
A bit of burst physical as well, but still the armor is going to help a lot with that, and the heals over time.
Yeah. I mean, Onslaught is physical as well, right? So there's that consideration of both. They have a couple physical spells, Rebuke, Onslaught.
It's also this kind of funny thing where, like, you look at Bleed and their push is not really that amazing, to be honest. As there's first blood down bottom.
I'm interested in what Kordan is doing up top, though. Exactly. He is dying to get up his chair.
Wagon's dead.
And the tower's still alive.
The tower's still alive.
And look, they're connecting with the smoke.
This is actually genius. Look, they're making plays.
They are making plays. They might find Kordan. Oh, he's attention. He's gone. He's trying to go elsewhere, but he can't. He's going to be punished for this as DuBu now in trouble. They hit him with Nature's Grasp. Also the Mystic Flare. DuBu tanks a fair amount of it. They're considering the overgrowth, but they know it's not needed. They can just toss the bird and kill the clockwork.
Okay, there's another Stampede down bottom once again, as this time they will pen him in. Masaros aided with the Laguna Blade out from JaCkky. They pick up the kill onto Bosku. Well, for now, yeah, there goes Kordan. Right back to that tier 1 tower, top lane. It still has that HP.
No,
oh, they're coming to kill him!
He's getting frustrated. Kordan overgrowth. The emotions getting the better of him. He's trying to onslaught, but he's been overgrowth. Just use all his spells, but unfortunately, he is going to go down.
No.
The tower fell.
Oh, okay, they got
the tower fell, though.
Okay.
Kordan accomplished his goal. He can sleep easy tonight. This is a difficult tower to dive, especially with a Centaur. One of the better heroes of counter-initiating. And oh my god, wait, Blacklist.
There's a wraparound? They're going for another wraparound here, but they might try and jump Kuku soon because he already used the Hooded Defiance. Careful though.
No, but Karl wants Rubik here. Okay, they discover the smoke. Maybe Kordan's a better target, but he's a little bit too tanky. Karl gets away. Tim's though is going to TP in the middle of this. He did silence him, but the Pulverize not in time. The silence saved him, and now Masaros is forced to use the Arena of Blood, walking out of his own arena. He doesn't use this offensively, just wants to get away. eyyou now help with the Stampede. Bosku going here for Masaros. We couldn't get the overgrowth off, unfortunately. The overgrowth, sorry, the Pulverize now used on Bosku as they've killed Masaru. And they will finish off Karl in the middle of this fight. Kordan now getting the revenge he was looking for. Onslaught in 5 seconds. We have Battery Cell on top of this. Tims cannot save his offlaner at this rate, but he does get a nice Mystic Flare into DuBu, so at least he gets a kill for this. And they silence the Primal Beast. He couldn't get the trample off. He's going to try to auto-attack Bosku, but Bosku gets the Primal. There's the Hoof Stomp away. Now Raven might just die for this. Bosku's coming back, but he knows he can't save his teammate. He might just die as a result. And Kordan is thinking about it. Goes for the Onslaught. On top of that, the Pulverize, but the Hood is saving him. They can't get the Hoof Stomp off in time. Kordan will decide to TP. He knows when enough is enough. Bosku will not die today.
So that's what I'm thinking, right? But Raven, he seems fairly comfortable. He's been TPing in and canceling TPs to these, you know, solo hero pickoffs in case he's needed. But he's just been content farming away. Lina's keeping very good pace.
Okay, they blocked that spear, which allows the Scarabage to survive and counterattack. Now they're going for PlayHard, who's still stuck inside the arena. Avalanche to keep him there, but now it's Karl who's in trouble, and they steal the Mystic Flare to guarantee that kill. Nice combo. In fact, the original Mystic Flare user goes down as well, allowing Bleed to maybe secure a Roshan here.
JaCkky's got plenty of damage here, and the 7 Fiery Soul stacks, and now an Aegis here, as Bleed are going to be looking to set a little bit more of an aggressive tempo.
But he probably guesses they're really far back now. Is it Kuku or Karl is going to be the leading man? It's going to be Kuku.
No, they see NP down bottom. He just TP'd somewhere. They don't know where he is. The rest of the team actually smoked. He's right in front of him. They just caught him.
That was a good Hoof Stomp.
It was.
On the very edge of the Hoof Stomp. But unfortunately, they're like, oh, guys, it's still Alina.
Yes.
And it's time for Karl to initiate one to Masaros, but it's Karl who got initiated instead. In fact, he got bursted. DuBu still surviving this whole initiation, and the Onslaught plus the Pulverize now catches Bosku, who's dying to Alina. And JaCkky's just ignoring the retaliate. It doesn't matter to him. He just wanted Bosku dead.
Yeah, and a nice commitment there by Bleed, who actually they BKB on everyone, including the Lina, because you can really use the Centaur like two ways in a situation like this, where if you don't have a Tiny, you would just like go for the blink play, pop Hooded Defiance if you miss it, Stampede out.
Okay, Karl is so good. He actually juked it to telekinesis. I've never seen that in my life. And the onslaught! Kordan immediately stopped it! He realized...
What's the Raven though?
He is using the pulverize effectively. Raven actually is forced to use the BKB. Now the Silver Edge to guarantee the kill on the clock. Kordan also used his own BKB, but the Stampede allows him to catch up to the Rubik. Not the best of objectives, only 2 supports, a lot of resources used here for Blacklist Rivalry.
So they're actually going to go sweeping across the map here for another smoke. A bit of a better usage there. I think this is where Tim's is still extremely useful. Masaros has BKB though, so it's really frustrating. They got a little bit of a better initiation. They could seriously threaten his life here. Maybe they still will.
Cancel a TP with the overgrowth.
Oh my god, the damage? Okay, Raven, he's got himself that Silver Edge. I forgot about that. I saw him break the clockwork last time in that last little skirmish, but that casual crit now, and he's doing some real damage here. JaCkky's sitting nearby.
Oh my god, Kuku is crazy. Going for the clocker though is not the target. He was hoping to hit Kordan instead. So Karl goes for the lead instead. JaCkky activates the BKB, fights back, and with the pulverize they can protect JaCkky, making sure that Karl does die. The rest of Blacklist Rivalry struggles to get in because that Blink Dagger on Centaur was already spent in the beginning.
So all of a sudden you want to change his initiation because ideally he's able to close the gap to the Lina. Like,
no, I'm with you on the other idea, actually. I like the Bosco going in. Oh, look at me, I'm a Centaur! And then he happens to Lina, survives, and Karl goes in second. Or Masaros can just initiate, missed a spear, BKB though, and in comes the help from Kordan. A lot of interesting team fight happening right now. Finally, Karl, at the end of the BKBs, comes in with an avalanche, and this is going to be their initiation, hitting both of these big, beefy heroes and reducing them to dust as they also kill off the clockwork. That's going to be 3 strength heroes down. The int heroes are able to survive because they're a little bit smarter. That's a great fight for Blacklist Rivalry.
And speaking of Mystic Flare, now the carrier of that Mystic Flare also with an Aeon disc here. So it seems like both teams have rather similar approaches to these fights. Whoa, the BKB from Masaros. They got him to blink.
Was that to test it, or was that because there were enemies nearby?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure.
Either way, it just speaks to the pressure of this game as Raven also finds Kordan. He just uses Onslaught, is forced to use his BKB as well. Raven doesn't quite have enough damage in the backlines while seeing Masaros playing with his Arena Blood, but all these abilities used defensively. Now they're trying to fight back. An Onslaught going for Karl. Karl has a Moonshard, no defensive items. eyyou needs to help him, but he can't get the Overgrowth out because of the Pulverize. Finally the Overgrowth, they got it out, and that might just hit Karl so he can hit a little bit, but he's stuck in those cogs. Karl's forced to blink away. He will be safe here. The Lina, she's rooted. They need something to discover invisibility. She finally gets rid of the Shadow Blade, and now they're gonna kill her with one last arcane bolt from the Scarith Mage. Tim's found his utility this game as they now stop the Primal Beast. Kordan is dead. Blacklist Rivalry getting stronger and stronger. I cannot believe Karl lived.
Yeah, probably. I have no idea if Rivalry scouted that. So now he's got that debuff. I actually really like that quite a bit versus this NP, versus the Centaur. Even that move speed slow can be fairly significant. And it still, of course, it reduces your heals, right? Does it?
The what?
No,
sorry?
no, wrong item. Sorry. Ignore me.
Well, Scotty does, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Centaur catches the clockwork, the onslaught as well. Oh, the Rubik Shard comes in clutch. However, this poor Primal Beast went a little bit too far to use the onslaught to save himself. Sorry, that was the Ogre Seal Totem for the second time. The arena comes out for Karl. Oh, refresh. A little bit too tanky. There's the refresh. They have a second arena. Karl on 7 times though with the avalanche. They might just be able to kill Masaros. He's inside the arena and he can no longer hit him. But Karl, for now, he's still alive. He uses tank to keep himself safe, and they're gonna catch Kordan instead. They couldn't quite find the Lina. Everyone sacks their life to make sure the Lina can live, but that is gonna come at the cost of everyone else on Bleed's team.
It's a disastrous fight, and yet again for eyyou, it's as easy as just wait back and backs against the wall. Masaros got in there. He's bought out now for that refresher shard, and you're all of a sudden without a mid barracks. And my goodness, at this breakneck pace, I wouldn't be surprised if Blacklist they try and force the game.
Yeah, this Tiny's absurd. They have to do something here. The hook shot, but the Centaur's a hard hero to kill, even with a Silver Edge. Just don't have enough damage to kill off Kuku. He has the Heaven's Halberd. He has the Aeon Disc. They know it's only going to trigger Aeon Disc at best, and that's exactly what's going to happen. As Karl keeps the clockwork away, they try to telekinesis him back, but the Force Staff saves him. Kordan in trouble. They hit him with the avalanche, but Karl does not go for the toss.
Yeah, I mean, he's so tanky. Overwhelming blink, this pipe of insights, and Havoc
Lina's in an awkward position right now. Kuku just ran up to her. And look, Kuku is actually playing in front of 5 heroes.
Yeah,
they have to punish
he literally is playing in front of 5 heroes.
Okay, Boss Ku will finally die.
They BKB. They didn't think he was actually that alone.
Nope,
Like,
they couldn't believe that play. JaCky is hitting like a machine gun. This is dangerous.
Okay, that's the buyback.
Quickly.
Decision made from Bleed. 100% they discussed that. If he buys back, we get out.
Yes.
But for now, that'll allow Blacklist Rivalry to move into the pit. Maybe they're going to try. There's a hook shot, but DuBu. Oh, wow. Look at Raven with the micro. He knows exactly where this clockwork is, and he's blocking him off with the treants.
Double Stampede? Double Heaven's Halberd?
Double Heaven's Halberd is not
honestly, it's pretty good.
Terrible thing. Yeah. Okay, he's passed it to someone else, though, and I assume it's the NP. It's not. Double Overgrowth. Yes, 100%. Yeah.
All right. A lot weighing on eyyou's shoulders right now. Finally, Swift Blink completed on Karl. Karl, is he going to go for a 50-50 play? I think it's just a sub-50 play. He's going to get killed. That's way too quick, Karl.
Aegis.
That Sage is gone, but he might have initiated with this. Masaros is forced to use the arena here. Stop Raven. Raven moving between in and out of the arena, trying to kill off Alina. Now going for the Mars instead. Masaros finally down. There's no arena 2 this time. And the Ogre Seal Totem does not save Kordan. Alina might be surviving, but she's out of mana. She's low on HP. She can't fight back. Her team is dead. Her heart's already broken. She might have survived, but can she even defend this? Not against the Tiny.
I think that's it, man. 3 dead with this amount of auto attack damage. There's just no way. First game to go the distance, and it's come down to this, but Masaros looking to make the difference. BKB active, but Ravens, he's got too much. GG, well played.
They even catch a JaCkky. One last kill to earn them this win, and it seems like Bleed can indeed bleed as they lose against Blacklist Rivalry. The first win for Blacklist, the first match for both teams, and now the 2 new orgs coming into SCA. Blacklist becomes the victor. Blacklist Rivalry becomes the victor.
Yeah, shout outs to them. They played a phenomenal series.